All right, so let's talk first about the interest problem. When you're doing interest problems, there's a couple ways to think about it. So you can either write an equation that shows your interest earned for each year, okay? So in that case, I would just take the 0.1 times x plus 0.14 times y, and that'll give me my interest earned. So that's not including how much I invested originally. So if I want to include the original investment without doing an additional step, what I can do is I can make an equation that talks about the total amount in my account. And that's when I use 1.1%, because really what I'm talking about there is the 100% that I started with plus another 10% added on. So it's really 110% that we're talking about. And this is really 114% that we're talking about. So that's where the 1.1 comes from and the 1.14 comes from. So then I would be able to write an equation that's 1.10x plus 1.14y. And that would be my 14,580, whereas this is just going to be how much I've earned over a year. So it would be 1,580. And then you can start talking about how to, rewrite it using your investment amount. So 13,000. And I think we did a problem like that in class together. So hopefully you can finish it from there. And that explains where that 1.10 and 1.14 came from. All right. And then the second problem you asked about was 18. And that's the one with the Cessna. So it's a Cessna 175, can average 130 miles per hour. If a trip takes 2 hours one way and the return trip takes 1 hour and 15 minutes, find the wind speed, assuming that it's a constant. So I like to think about this again with a picture. So he starts here and he flies for 2 hours. And we're assuming since it took longer, well, here, I'll do this, 2 hours. And then this way, it takes him 1 hour. Now those distances are the same, right? So these are equal distances. So we know he's traveling the same amount. If it's taking him longer, then that wind is working against him. So what I'm going to say is that x is going to stand for my wind speed. And what I know is that if I'm traveling into the wind is taking away from my pace. So if he averages 130 miles per hour, he's going to average 130 miles per hour minus whatever the wind is. And then on the return trip, that 130 miles per hour, he gets a boost because he's now flying with the wind at his back. So when I start to think about that idea again of distance equals rate times time, I have the outbound distance is rate, which is the 130 minus x, times 2 hours. And then the return trip, same distance, is going to be the rate, which is 130 plus x, times the time, which is 1. And what I know is that these two rates are the same, or these two distances are the same. So now I can set up an equation that says that 2 times 130 minus x is going to be equal to 1 times 130 plus x. And then you have an equation that you can solve. Okay, hope that helps.